Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a warm review video. So I believe these have been melts through probably the past couple of weeks. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Ava's Country Cupboard. She has probably been the vendor that was kind of like the star of the week. I don't know why I've never tried Ava's before. I know Angie has always kind of put her on my radar, but I've never, like, I just always thought I have too much wax. I don't need to start ordering from a new company. But I've probably ordered from her 6 times in the last 2 months. She has a lot of restocks, it seems like, and she has a pretty good selection, and I have to say she is highly underrated. Her stuff is strong. This stuff has not been curing very long at all, and I have gotten a pretty strong throw from this stuff. And most things I let cure for, oh gosh, people like Vintage Chic scents for like a year. I mean, almost everybody except for like Super Tarts and like paraffin based brands I let go for a while, and I have the time to do that because I have enough wax to kind of go through and pick and choose stuff that I've had for a while anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I wanted to jump into my Ava's right away because she's got Christmas scents. So, and actually that's how I ended up ordering, is Ashley had texted me and said, hey, have you checked out Ava's before? Have you ever bought from her? She has Christmas scents, and she knew that I had been looking for Christmas scents because my other favorite vendor, who shall not be named, I'm dying for her Christmas scents, and I couldn't wait anymore. I was like, I need Christmas scents like yesterday, so I went ahead and started ordering from Ava's because I wanted Christmas. I was like, I'm not gonna wait anymore. So I've probably got plenty of Christmas, which will probably affect my other Christmas orders because I really don't need any more Christmas. So I'm going to be just placing a small order with my other favorite vendor that I really wanted Christmas scents. So I don't know, it might be, I'm saying it's going to be a small order, but you never know with me. Okay, so the first one I warmed, actually that's a bad one to start with. Let's start out with the one I warmed first. There were 2. Oh yes. There were 2 that I warmed first, and I did these in my daughter's bathroom in her Scentsy plug-in warmer, and both of these, Teeny's Pumpkin Bakery, I don't know why it's not focusing. I wonder why that's on there. I don't know. Teeny's Pumpkin Bakery, and then also Pumpkin Pecan Milkshake. Both of these threw extremely well. I had both of these. You know how some people will be like, yeah, I warmed these for 2 days, 24 hours straight. They were amazing. I really did. I turned these on for one day, one whole day, both of these. They were, you know, different days, obviously. And then I shut them off at night, and then I turned them on the next day, and they were still going just as strong as they were the day before. I was like really shocked. And they were strong in the bathroom as well. I mean, super strong. So I'm really impressed. So Teeny's Pumpkin Bakery was amazing. I don't know exactly what all the scent notes are. I believe it's like vanilla, buttercream, frosting, and a bunch of other like kitchen type bakery scents. But this one was delicious. I wonder if I can still smell on the bag. Oh yeah, that one's so good. I did just get some Teeny's Bakery, so I'll see what the difference is with that. And then this one is Pumpkin Pecan Milkshake. This was like a nutty, but with the, that's gonna bug me. I don't know why it's doing that. It's irritating. But the icy scent, like the icy milkshake creamy scent, really like mixed well with that pecan. Let's see. Sugared Pumpkin Donut was another great one. I think this is a Bath and Body Works duplication, but I didn't think I would like this one, but I actually really did. Another strong one. Did really well. Hayride was one that I have not had before. The scent description I think is, it's like bales of hay, sweetgrass, vetiver, and some sort of air component. This one was really good. I really enjoyed this one. I didn't know if I would or not. You really can smell the hay, but it's kind of like a sweet hay scent. So, gosh, I'm all over the place. This is going to be a mess. Okay, the next one I did is Apple Pumpkin. Now, Apple Pumpkin was a little bit different in that it was mostly apple dominant, but more of like a green apple scent. So that one was strong as well. I didn't love that one as much just because it didn't smell like too much what am I trying to say? It wasn't like the other ones that were like super fall bakery type for me, I guess. I don't know. Christmas cookie was probably the only one that was a little bit lighter than the rest. This one was like the first day I melted it, it did pretty good. It was probably a little bit less strong than these other ones I just talked about. But then the next day when I warmed it again, I could really get that vanilla cookie scent. So it seemed to get stronger the second day. I don't know. Cranberry glazed donut is delicious. I love this one. This is a great cranberry, let's speak. It was 4 donut shapes and I did these in my kitchen and it did great. I sometimes have trouble getting things to throw in my kitchen, but this one was great. The cranberry wasn't too tart. It was just a sweet cranberry. I loved it. I'm loving cranberry scents right now. Let's talk about, let's see. No, we'll do rainbow melts. I did Boo Breakfast, which is maple pumpkin hotcakes. This was mostly just pumpkin maple. I don't really know how to describe what hotcakes would smell like or if I could even detect it in here. This one was just maple pumpkin and it was delicious. I did 2 ghosts in my kitchen and it performed really well actually. It was a nice strong throw. So far all of these that I've talked about were strong throwers, except for this Christmas cookie was kind of the only one that was just a little bit lower than the rest. But I had a pretty good week with wax this week. I had some good strong throwers. Pumpkin milkshake and vanilla bean noel. These were paraffin stars from Tiffany candles. This was a nice creamy milkshake scent. I don't know that I got pumpkin out of here. I don't remember the pumpkin. I just remember it being a sweet creamy milkshake scent. So that one was good for me. I was fine with that. From Front Porch, I did clean laundry, citrus laundry, if you could even see it. There we go. Citrus laundry. This one was, I believe, orange. I think it was orange and laundry because I remember thinking I didn't like the orange scent. This one was a little bit too much for me, so it wasn't my favorite laundry scent of hers. Now, I did warm this in a Scentsy warmer, and then I did go back and warm it in a 24 watt warmer, and it did better in the 24 watt warmer, I think. For me, it smelled cleaner and it just smelled better in the 24 watt, I think. And stronger. Blackberry jam bread, these were paraffin tarts. I don't really remember these, but I do remember they had a good strong throw, so I think her paraffin tarts may be a little bit better than her regular Parasoy blends. I don't know. This one was really good. This was a paraffin tart in orange chiffon, warm vanilla sugar. Come on. So this was, I believe, a, what were you? A butterfly. Yeah, you can kind of see the butterfly imprint in there. This one was really pretty with that warm vanilla sugar. It really gave the orange chiffon a nice different component. So I think my camera wants to focus on the background. F it. Whatever. We'll just do that. Maybe that'll work if I put it in the corner. I don't know. But this one was beautiful. I would probably look for this one again, actually. It wasn't bad. Okay, let's talk about some, oh yes, Super Tarts. Let's talk about Super Tarts for a minute. I had some good scents this week with Super Tarts. Fairy Dust. You can see the scent notes right there. This was absolutely amazing. Every time I had this on and somebody came in the house, they were like, what are you doing in here? It smells amazing. Something about the balsam and the cake batter. It's just, I just can't even describe this one. It's just like a sweet spruce, you know, like a tree, whatever. I couldn't really get the raspberry. Now, I did see on the board someone say that they smelled the raspberry. I couldn't, so I don't know. But I do have backups of this, and I'm glad I do because I will continue, and I still have 2. I was being very sparing with that one. Haunted Mansion. Vanessa, the admin in there, she usually posts like a what are you melting type of thing, or Suzanne as well. And oh yeah, by the way, I did want to say, I do notice some, I did want to say thank you for everybody who comments, but I did want to point a few people out. I think it's Suzanne F, or no, Susan. I think it's Susan F. She always, I just want to say hi and say thank you for always commenting on my videos. I think you comment on like every one, and I know I see you on a lot of my other friends' YouTube channels, always commenting and just always being positive. And I just want to say thanks, because I always notice your comments, and I just think, oh, she comments, you know, every time, and she always has something positive to say. So there's a ton of others that comment as well, but I always notice Susan. I can't remember, I always get Susan and Suzanne confused, but I think it's Susan F. I remember your last name. I don't want to say it on the video though, but your last name is easy for me to remember, but of course I don't want to say that. Okay, so anyway, sorry, that was kind of I was thinking I wanted to mention that in my next video. So Haunted Mansion is cinnamon bread pudding, sugar cookie dough, and nutmeg dusted sweet. And I thought it was sweet eggnog, but it's actually sweet cream. Now, I think I was talking about Vanessa had mentioned that she was going to warm this. I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go grab mine and see. And she had mentioned that it smelled like eggnog. So I think that really put in my head that it was an eggnog scent. I swear this is drunken eggnog. I've never had her drunken eggnog scent, but if I had smelled a drunken eggnog scent, this is what it would smell like to me. I smell bourbon and rum and eggnog. I don't know what's going on with my voice. All of a sudden, it just decided to crap out on me. That smells so good. Now on cold, it smelled very weird to me, but on warm, it was amazing. Now, that also could be the cinnamon bread pudding, because if you think about it, pudding kind of has if you think about it, pudding starts from liquid, and then it conforms into, you know, the pudding texture. So that could very well be taking over, like being sort of like an eggnog scent, if that makes any kind of sense. But I don't know that, I don't know. I was just, mostly my nose was picking up eggnog, drunken eggnog with rum or bourbon or something in it. There was like an alcohol note. Hotel Cortez, one that I did not think that I would like. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. I don't know how to say that. Is it, I don't know. I'm not even going to say it, but you can see it. It's the leche cake and cinnamon donuts. I don't know why that's so hard to read. I'm not finished with this one yet, just because I want to kind of savor it. This one is one I didn't think I would like, but I really liked it. This one I think we used, this was one of the ones we used after our Thanksgiving dinner. I put this one on to, no, this wasn't it. This wasn't the one. But anyways, it did clear out the kitchen of any like weird scents going on. You know how sometimes after you cook, it smells like whatever you cooked. This one cleared it out. I don't like pumpkin pecan waffles, but I absolutely love this scent. I don't know what the cake note is. I don't know. Well, I know what cinnamon donuts is. But it's like that pumpkin pecan waffles was, it took on a different note, obviously, because of the other scents in there. And I think that's what really helped me like this. I don't know how to describe this one. It's just good. It's like bakery. I smell cinnamon in there. And, you know, I never thought I liked cinnamon, but I don't mind it in this one. I think the cinnamon donut in there is maybe what I picked up. It's just good. This is one, if you like bakery scents, this is one I would definitely pick up for sure. Okay, sadly, my only one that I didn't like, but however, I do want to say that if you like blue sugar, you'd probably love this one. It was a sad day. I thought I was going to love this one. It really does smell beautiful on cold. It really does, but when you warm it, that blue sugar just takes over the entire scent, and I guess I don't like blue sugar as much as I thought I did, which is sad, because this one is really a beautiful, if I had the fall leaves, Macintosh apple, and sandalwood, I'd probably like this minus blue sugar, but I just do not. It was almost a little bit headache inducing, so I might put this back in the bedroom on a night when I'm not really back there during, like maybe during the day, just to make it smell good, but not be back there myself, because it did give me somewhat of a headache. So that wasn't any fun, but it's a beautiful scent. I can see it being loved by people who really like blue sugar for sure. So this one, Sugared Spruce by 10 Digit. I don't have very many 10 Digit things left, so I'm trying to get through them. This was perfect to put on because obviously sugared spruce, what can go wrong? This one actually did pretty well when I first started it out, but I wrote down that it slowly faded like pretty quick. Like it started out really strong and then it just kind of died like a slow death, actually a quick death. Because I remember going in there and I was like, dang, this is doing really well. And then I came back a little bit later and I was like, dang, I can't really smell this. And it was only a few hours in between. I go and like routinely check on scents. That's if I'm not directly in the room, I'll go every couple hours and just kind of see how it's doing. See what I think, that kind of thing. This is a great scent though. I remember looking a while ago and they didn't make this one anymore. So, and I don't really order from 10 Digit anymore. Or at least, where is that one? I know, where? Oh, there it is. Okay. I figured since we were on sugared spruce, I would go ahead and talk about Tiffany candles. Tiffany candles, sugared spruce is amazing. This is the one that I used after Thanksgiving dinner. This is the one that cleared out that stench of like meat, cooked meat, and I can't stand that smell. After you've eaten and you're done cooking, I hate when the kitchen is all clean and everything's put away and there's just that lingering like meat smell. Ugh, drives me crazy. Okay, so I put this on and we were good to go. Like within an hour or two, it started smelling good. This is another one that I used for 2 days that I turned it off after I'd used it and turned it back on the next day and it just kept going. It was great. It is a really good spruce scent. It was like a sweetened. Something about the sweet note in there just really just does something for this one. These were her paraffin teddy tarts, I believe, and I always get a good throw from these. These were amazing. So, like I said, I had a really good week with strong throws. Oh, by the way, all of these super tarts as well did super strong. In fact, yeah, some of these were pouring out of the room, which just reaffirms the fact that I think Super Tarts is probably one of the strongest throwing wax companies that I know. Now that I've really gotten a lot of her scents and really warmed through a lot. This was a Haley's Heavenly Scent bag. If you saw, I was trying to warm through a lot of Haley's Heavenly Scents, and then I sent some along to a friend just because I had so much. I was just like, you know what, I really need to, oh, whoops, I just noticed that says Mon Light Path. This is supposed to be Moonlight Path. And so this one was a medium thrower, and it smells exactly like Moonlight Path. So if you like that from Bath & Body Works, you would probably like that. But I don't love Moonlight Path as much as I thought I did. I like it more in the lotion. My daughter wears it, so I just thought I would pick it up and try it. So what else do we have? Oh, okay, just a couple more things. Glitterati, this was sent to me from my friend Ashley. Thank you. White tea and white clouds. We all know Glitterati's like impossible to get your hands on sometimes. It's like the unicorn wax of the wax world. This one, I didn't get a lot of white tea. I mostly got I'm trying to remember now because it was mostly a laundry scent for me. I didn't love this one. I'm trying to remember what it was about it that I didn't like. It was strong and it was a little bit overpowering. I didn't get any white tea though. This is mostly just like a laundry scent. And it was not really the laundry that I love either. So I think it was a little, oh, that's what it was. It was too floral. It was very floral, and maybe that was the white tea coming through, or maybe it was the kind of laundry scent that she uses, but I'm going to use the rest of the chunk in a room that I'm not in just to make it smell good. Let's see. Let's talk about these really quick, and then I've got 2 Tiffany's, and then that's it. So I want to talk about these warm-ups really quick. These were sent to me by the company to kind of do a review on, so I'll kind of just throw in a little thing in here. So this one was Laundry Line, and I put the wax thing back in the bag so you can kind of see it. So you can kind of see what happens is you put this in your warmer and it doesn't melt. It just keeps this shape, which is kind of like a flower shape. And you can kind of see oil seeping out of it just a little bit, but it's not much at all. So I was curious to see what was going to happen. And what happens is when you turn the warmer off, the oil like sucks back into the, it's like a sponge when it's hot. It's hard now, but when it's warm, you squeeze it and it's like a sponge, and you can see the oil coming out. Because I put it back in the bag and I gave it a little squeeze. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a little bit of the oil that I squeezed out. So then now, but it's totally hard again. So it's great for if you don't want like wax melted, you know what I mean? It's just, it maintains this shape and there's not a lot of oil coming out of it. It just kind of, just a little bit of oil comes out, but it kind of disperses in the lid of the warmer. So this one was a great scent though. I did enjoy this. This one was pretty strong. I did it in my daughter's Scentsy warmer just to try. I wasn't really sure. I have more. I am going to try it in my 20 watts and see how they do. But this was just, you know, laundry line. There's nothing really to say about it. It's just a super clean laundry scent. It did really well. I did keep it in my daughter's room for about 2 days and it did fairly well. I never gave it a chance to die, so I don't know how long it goes for, but I feel like the last time I turned it on, it had lost a little bit of scent. This Fireside I put in our bedroom, and it was like a medium throw. It smelled like it was going to be really good, actually. It was something a little bit different than your normal like marshmallow Fireside or like a regular Fireside. It had kind of some manly notes, like I think clove and something else. But this one I only got a medium throw out of. So I don't know. I want to try. I have a couple more that I want to try in some 20 watt warmers. I'm not even going to talk about this. This looks horrible. I've had this candle. Look, I mean, you can tell I'm not a good candle warmer at all because it's black on top. I don't look at my wicks. Look horrible. I have had this probably for like 9 years. Have I had it that long? I don't know. I've had it for a long, long time. I feel like there would be like a date somewhere on the bottom, like a year. I don't know. This one still burns warm. Every time we turn it on, warm it, but I'm ready to throw it away. I'm done with this scent. I don't really like pumpkin pecan waffles anyways, and it's just time for it to go. But this one, every time it's warmed, it goes out of the room and comes down the hallway and comes into the living room. You can smell it everywhere. So this must have been before they went really crappy downhill, from what I've heard from other people. I mean, it still smells good in there and never like went bad or anything. So that's the one that I emptied. Okay, so let's just talk about this really quick. I have 2 Tiffany bags here. Oh, I only need to talk about one because one of them's the same scent that I already warmed this week. This is Macintosh Apple and Turquoise Sky. So on cold, this is very strong on the Macintosh Apple. So I was expecting to get a pretty strong apple scent. Mostly what I got was the Turquoise Sky, and Turquoise Sky, it says it's a type, and I don't know if it's a perfume or what it is. It's got some sort of floral in it, but to me, I was not loving it at all. It had it smelled like, you know how some people compare florals to like those bathroom cleaners that like, it's like a cheap bathroom that you walk into, and it's just got that weird like cleaner floral scent that like you've never smelled before, and you're like, where the hell did this come from? Like, I've never smelled this, you know. It's not like any of your household cleaners. Yeah, I was just not, I don't know, I just, on warm, I just was not loving this. So I think I'm going to set this one aside and try to mix it with something, because I know something can revive this, because it smells great on cold. I don't know what happened, just on warm, it was too much of that Turquoise Sky scent. So I'm going to save that, and yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. So basically I've been pulling from my boxes that I did my fall scent picks. I've been pulling from that box pretty much every now and then. Every now and again I will go and search out some other things, like that Ava's hasn't, like I didn't have that when I did my fall box, so I've been warming a lot of Ava's just because I've been having really good luck. So I'm getting through the boxes. I've noticed that they've dwindled down just a little bit, but I still have 2. If you remember, I said I put them in 2 big priority mail boxes, and they're yeah, they're coming down a little bit, but they're still pretty full. So, and yeah, so I'm still warming through those. But that is it. I wanted to ask you guys something and now I can't remember. Shoot, I forgot what I was going to ask. There was something important I wanted to ask you guys to put in the comments, but now I can't remember. So I guess just leave a comment if you want about whatever. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate your comments again, like I said. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I went off on I was thinking of something else and yeah, okay. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will talk to you later. Oh, and I think I did say which ones I would repurchase for sure. I think all the Avas I would repurchase. I think the Tiffany Sugared Spruce I would repurchase. That's what I was going to do in this video. I was going to say which ones would be repurchases for me, and surprisingly, Hotel Cortez would be a repurchase. I might even go for the Haunted Mansion again. That one was actually really good. I really enjoyed that. Fairy Dust, like I said, definite must try. I have 2 of those, I think, of backups because I like that one so much. And what was the other one? Rainbow Melts Boo Breakfast was nice. I mean, I wouldn't have any problem reordering that one. All of the Ava's Country Cupboard, there's none of them that I did not like, except for that apple pumpkin, just because of the green apple scent that I wasn't really loving. And then the Tiffany's Sugared Spruce. Her paraffin tarts are seriously underrated. Tiffany's and Ava's are super underrated, I think. I always get good throw from Tiffany's and Ava's. Like I said, has only been cured for like maybe a month or less, and it is throwing amazing for me. So definitely check out Ava's for sure. You guys know I love my Super Tarts as well. I'm always warming through Super Tarts. They're one of my strongest throwing waxes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. The other one. Rainbow Melts Boo Breakfast was nice. I mean, I wouldn't have any problem reordering that one. All of the Ava's Country Cupboard, there's none of them that I did not like, except for that apple pumpkin, just because of the green apple scent that I wasn't really loving. And then the Tiffany's Sugared Spruce. Her paraffin tarts are seriously underrated. Tiffany's and Ava's are super underrated, I think. I always get good throw from Tiffany's and Ava's. Like I said, has only been cured for like maybe a month or less, and it is throwing amazing for me. So definitely check out Ava's for sure. You guys know I love my Super Tarts as well. I'm always warming through Super Tarts. They're one of my strongest throwing waxes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and